Papa Todd here. It is November 24th, and we are back on Gen X, our project car, to get ready for Sick Week 2026 with my son Nick and Alex. Hopefully, yeah, we're going to follow Alex. Hopefully, we can keep up. So, anyway, I did a little bit. I didn't want you to see the boring stuff, the really boring stuff. Um, our list has got a little longer. That happens, you know what I mean? It's a car. It's been sitting a long time. Um, I did get it up on jack stands. Get the lug nuts off. So tonight we are going to try to put airbags, drag bags on the thing. Because eventually, or in a later video, we're going to put this trailer hitch. Let me show you. I can't turn my camera around. I'm not a very good YouTuber. I can't turn my camera around, so I have to hold it this way. So this is our trailer hitch here. It's very, very heavy. This car sits exactly like I want it to. Low. It'll hook on dirt. I mean, it's good. But pulling a trailer with that trailer hitch, I'm not sure what's going to happen. So I want to put these on drag bags. Yeah. But first, let me tell you some other things I've done while you were gone that I didn't videotape. And the reason I didn't videotape them is because apparently I was told YouTube does not let you play music. I mean, you get off work, I come out here, I want to do a little work to the car. I want to hear music. Tonight, we got the music off, so we're good. A few things I did the other night. I tried to put windshield wipers on it. Nick says, you don't need windshield wipers, just put Rain-X on there. It's going to be, the weather's going to be great. Hopefully it is going to be great because I put the linkage on. Can't really see it, but this car did not have windshield wipers. This car has actually been on fire. The windshield was melted out of it. I'll tell you that story later, but a friend of mine was parting out a third gen, 1984 Z28 with two tops. It was very nice. So I got the linkage installed the other night, and he gave me this motor. And it's got the 3 holes, and it looks like it fits, but it doesn't. It doesn't fit. One of the holes just doesn't fit right. Okay. So we checked that off our list. We're not going to put windshield wipers on it. I did adjust the headlights. So one of the headlights, the driver's regular headlight-ish outside. So when it's got 4 headlights. So when you have the regular headlights on, it's the outside headlights. When you have the brights on, it's all 4. But when you have the regular headlights on, the driver's side was like way, way, way down. You could see chuck holes. You could see the road very good. You couldn't see where you're going, but you could see the road very good. So I elevated it where it's supposed to be. So now, without the brights on, you can pretty much see where you're going, unless it's raining and you have no wipers. I don't have to worry about that though, because we're going south. It's going to be great. But now, you can see where you're going. I'm happy with that. Had some other issues. I'm not going to go there. We're going to put airbags on this thing tonight. Did I already say that? Okay, we're going to put airbags. That's what we're going to do. Okay, Papa Todd here. Quick update. It is the next night. Something flew right in my eye. November 25th. And I did get the airbags on. I did not slow motion it. I time lapsed it. You probably just watched that. So I just wanted to show you how they look. I can't turn the camera around, so hang on. Here we go. Drag bags. Drag bags. Got the airbags on both sides. Around the airline back to the rear area right here. Boop. Nope. Boop. Right there. Boop, boop. Little air valve right there. I've got another one on the other side. They're separate. So the car does not have any anti-roll bar, no sway bars. It does, is it gangster lean? Gangster lean? No, cholo? I don't know. It squats to the passenger side a little bit. So maybe we can put a little bit more in the passenger side. Yeah. Or when we put this bad boy on right here, trailer hitch made for 3rd gen Camaros. Why do they make a trailer hitch for a 3rd gen Camaro? I have no idea. I really don't. What would you pull with a 80s 3rd gen Camaro? I don't have, if you weren't doing a drag and drive, would you pull a boat? Would you pull you wouldn't pull a car trailer. You wouldn't pull a cement mixer. Maybe you just pull a boat. Or maybe you pull a U-Haul trailer. If you got your mullet, you're smoking your Marlboros, and your old lady kicked you out, maybe you do that. I don't know. Anyway, we got another air nozzle right here. Boop, boop, boop. So we can air this thing up and pull a trailer because we do drag and drives. Don't have a mullet. Don't smoke Marlboros. Nope, I don't. So not doing any more work tonight. It's been a very long day at work today. Getting ready for the holiday, Thanksgiving coming up. Hopefully we'll see. We're gonna have dinner with Alex and Nick on Sunday. Yeah, so that's it for tonight. Going out. Okay, Papa Todd back here getting Project Gen X ready for Sick Week 2026. Did get started without you just a little bit. I was listening to some music and I thought, hey, it's a good song. I was playing, plus I wanted to kind of read the instructions. I never do that. I'm sure nobody else does either until the very end. But I decided I was going to read them before the very end, which actually I'm glad I did. Found out a couple little features, maybe boring, whatever, but it's kind of cool. Here, let me show you. So it came with these locking things that go up in the frame. Here. The carriage bolts drop down through. Just kind of nice. And to get them up there, I've never seen one of these things before. Cool little doodad. This threads on here. And then you can pull it through the frame. It's like a little fish wire. Fish wire. And it actually says the hitch only weighs 44 pounds. Feels like 80. Professional installation time, 45 minutes. Novice time, 90 minutes. And then somewhere there it says Papa Todd, 3 hours. Ba-doop. Yeah, anyway. So here's our hitch. I just barely dry fitted it just to see what was what. These holes are already in the frame. I have to drill these. I did notch this because the fuel pump sits right here, and I didn't want to really mess with it. So yeah, we're gonna get to work, and I'm gonna put you on time lapse. Yeah. All right, I'm out. Okay, we are back. Actually, the instructions weren't that far off. It didn't take me as long as I planned or that I thought it would. This little doodad, I don't know what it's called, but it is freaking awesome for pulling those bolts and carriage bolts and lock tabs through the frame. Really helped a bunch. So that's all we're going to do tonight, but let me show you what it looks like. It's not bad. So here we go. Where can we get up under here? Lock up a knee or something. So here's what it looks like from the rear. I would like it to be tucked up just a hair more, maybe, ish, but it fit everything. Fuel pump is not hitting. Got all the nuts on, cranked down through the frame. Nice and clearanced on that side. On this side, nice. Wiring's clear. We're good-ish, goodish. We're good. Fuel sump's cool. So now I just need to get the little bloop bloop, beep bop, little locker pins, and the trailer hitch. That is the right height. I really need Nick's trailer to know that. I'll just have to get a hold of him and see where that needs to be. But yeah, we're done for tonight. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Me and my wife are going out to dinner here in a few minutes. And yeah, I told her I'd have this done and she could park in the garage before the weather got bad, and it's already bad. Like 90-mile-an-hour winds. My garage door sounds like it's about ready to give way. Oh my. I got snowflakes. The wind's blowing, but it's all good. Because we'll be in Florida in a couple months. Yeah. All right, we're gonna call it a night. Oh, mercy. Take 2 with the music off. Papo Todd here, November 28th, Friday. One day closer to Sick Week 2026. Beautiful day here in Indiana. Cold, but we have snow coming in tomorrow. That's not good. I don't have a lot of garage here, so this Gen X has to go over there where it belongs. Over there. So tonight, mercy, we got our work cut out for us. On the list for tonight, which keeps growing, you know how that goes. Brakes. So I have replaced everything on this car as far as brakes go. Calipers, rotors, lines, master cylinder twice, and it still doesn't stop great. Not like it should. If it was a really fast car, I would be terrified. But with this car, I'm just a little scared. Not really. But on the street, I would be scared. So I did notice that new calipers, new flexi lines. This rotor, good shape. It's, you know, it's not grooved or anything, but it's very, very slick. Like, you touch it, it's like, I don't know that I've ever had a problem with rotors being too slick, but I do have these that I had on the shelf right here from Detroit Axle, and I wasn't going to put them on, but I think maybe I should. And they're kind of cool. They got the little, let me show you here. They got the little boop, 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 boop holes, and they got these little slots. I assume that makes it stop better. And they're not slick. You know, when you touch them, they got a little texture to them. So tonight we're going to put them on. And then move the car over there where it belongs. And if we do have time after we do all that, repack the bearings, put these on, I am going to test fit our little baby slicks. Mickey's, of course, because we're a Mickey family. Mickey Thompson's for the win. But they're baby little 8.5 inch slicks that I'm going to take along to maybe get a little better time, or 60 foot. Use them as spares in case I get a flat. I don't know. I want to take them. So I'm going to put them on the car here and make sure that our mullet trailer receiver doesn't drag the ground, because if it does, or it's really close, then that would be bad. And I'll leave those here. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna get busy. Put you on time lapse. Turn my music on. Bit of a somber moment here at my place. Papa Todd checking in. It's still November 28th, Friday. I did get the front rotors on there, and I was going to videotape that for all you guys, and I did videotape part of it, and then I was going to try on the baby tires and all that good stuff. But I got some news that a pretty good friend of mine that I graduated with and that I still hang out with passed away tonight. So I decided not to film any of that. I had things I had to deal with in my head and my heart. So I just want to say I love to have a good time. Everybody that knows me knows that. But I love the people that I love with all my heart. And I tell them that often. Friends I went to high school with, friends that I still hang out with, I hug them and I tell them I love them. They think some of them think it's kind of awkward. I don't worry about it. But if you love someone, tell them tonight. We're not promised tomorrow. The Bible says that. If you're holding a grudge against someone or you have a problem with someone, work it out. Work it out. Please. Time is short. Life is short. It goes by fast. Tell the people around you that you love them. Forgive them when they do wrong, because we are all we all have problems. We're all sinners. We all do wrong. Forgive them. Tell them you love them.